Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome to part 42 of my Random Hunt series. It is currently the 20th of April 2018 as I am recording this, and you can see that this is a little bit of a different game to what I'm usually playing. This is actually Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, if the title of the video didn't already make that apparent to you. It's a really fun game to play. I have been playing it since it came out, in fact. Well, not really playing it since. What I mean to say is that I got it when it came out, and it was my first Monster Hunter. I got beaten around a lot by it, and I eventually honed my skills in Monster Hunter Tri, which came out the following year. But, yeah, I have to say that I am really excited to come into the game and be able to play with people using the Hunsterverse, which is a service that I'm currently using. I mean, calling it a service, it's actually a free service, but I think I will be donating at some point because it's so good. It's really, really nice. It's an opportunity to have, for the most part, very stable hunts with other people. Now, at this stage, I kind of want to wait for a fourth person because we're actually doing this person's double high rank Tigrex Urgent, and I'm currently in G rank, but I'm still using high rank armor. This is my second game save, my original game save that was started in 2009 and got to around endgame G rank. Unfortunately, was lost in 2011. Or this was like late 2011, early 2012. Can't remember. I think it was late 2011. I lost my portable third save and also my save game for this game, and yeah, that really sucked. So I made a new save for this game in 2011, and that is the save that I'm currently using. It has, I'll just show you how it is. It's pretty much, you can see I've got a reasonable amount of content here, reasonable number of uses. I don't necessarily intend to have so many Gunlance uses rather. I just, you know, it's what I'm currently having equipped right now because it's like my best weapon at the moment that I was able to make, and yeah, what else was I wanting to look at? I guess you can't really see the amount of time played. It's 170 hours on this particular profile, so it's a lot better than starting from scratch, I'll tell you what. This Sakura guy I'll mention is not the most friendly in the world. He's not... yeah, he's getting angry, but look, I'm gonna have to tell him. I'll be back in a moment. I need to talk to him on the Hunsterverse. Alright, I think we might have to go with 3 people, unfortunately. It doesn't look like anyone else is wanting to join, so yeah, what can you do? Essentially, the Hunsterverse is really interesting. It's a great online community. Look, keeping in mind, of course, that the Hunsterverse has like 900 people plus in the Discord server, therefore there is, you know, probably some stupidity and toxicity. Wow, I didn't even edit my inventory for this. I was too busy trying to set up this recording. This is really poor. Oh my god, we are in for some tough times here. So the game kind of stuttered a little bit there. It seems that Hector doesn't really want to fight this thing with just 2 of us. I don't know why. He's supposed to be the one dealing the damage here. He's got full G rank. He's got a full G rank loadout, so therefore I'm kind of relying on him to get most of the damage out here. You can see that the hitboxes here are quite extreme. I was getting hit just by Tigrex turning around to face me. That is the nature of this game. Unfortunately, it's quite extreme in that way. Anyone who has not really played the traditional Monster Hunter games is not really going to appreciate the hitboxes that exist here. They really make for a difficult fight when it comes to monsters like Tigrex, Nagakuga, Akantor, and Ukanlos, because, you know, you just get caught up in their hitboxes and it's quite frustrating. You'll see either way, because I do plan to record a lot more of this game. I will be recording some Portable Third as well. It's just that I do need to actually make a character from scratch with Portable Third, because like this game I did make another Portable Third character, but for some reason I did these random fucking Japanese characters for my second playthrough, and now that I can actually read hiragana, it looks so stupid, and because it's just random characters and it's like Wanata Kaere or something like that. It's not a fucking word, and it doesn't sound like a name either. It's just terrible. And so I want to make a new one there. I didn't really do anything online. I just finished the offline content, and that was all that I had done there. It's better than starting from scratch, of course, but I don't want to use that name, so I'm going to have to actually make a new thing. Have you put down a trap? I can't see. Of course, there is no trap marker in this game. What do you want? See, this guy is an idiot. Sakura, I'm not really a fan of this person. There are, for the most part, lots of cool people in the Hunsterverse. Yeah, okay, you want me over there. Do you have a trap over there? Sorry, I was a little bit confused as to the orientation of the map here. let's have a look and see what you've got. I'm assuming he's put down a trap or something in a really inconvenient spot. Let's have a look. Where is it? It is a trap. Okay. I did assume that he had put one down, it's just I was going in the opposite direction to where he actually was, because I was not really paying attention properly. But anyway, I'm aiming for the head here while no one else is. I guess, does breaking the wings slow him down in any way? I don't believe so. He's not like a Barioth or anything. But, yeah, you can see here that Tigrex is... You have the opportunity to do a lot of damage to him, but he also has the opportunity to do a lot of damage to you. And that is the biggest thing with Tigrex. Basically, he takes hits like you wouldn't imagine. There's something about this guy. He seems to really take a lot of... he seems to take a beating, but he also really does the same thing to you. He's a very balanced monster in that way. And you'll see that he will probably not survive too long. I do believe that in this game he will still have reduced health due to the fact that it's a double monster quest. I believe they do continue to do those sorts of balancing things in the later games in line with this game, but perhaps this game didn't have such a thing. I'm not too sure what to expect with that. And once again, it's been so long since I played Freedom Unite. This is the first time, like, I think 5 days ago I came onto this game for the first time properly in several years, and even several years ago I was quite, I guess, out of tune with this game. I was very much in the modern era of Monster Hunters, not this one. So yeah, I was really having some issues adjusting, but I'm getting a little bit better now. At this stage it's just knowledge that I'm lacking, knowledge that I have since forgotten, and it seems that he's put down another trap. I don't know if he wants to make use of that. He doesn't seem to want to make use of it. Oh, he's going to fall right into it, never mind. I was incorrect on that account. But anyway, once again, Hector is our main damage dealer here. We are both, I guess, level appropriate for this Tigrex, but once again, this Tigrex does some serious damage. So in terms of our defense, we're probably not too well off. What I have actually noticed in this game is that G-rank armor is not necessarily going to give you broken defense for anything that is lower than G-rank. It seems that in terms of defense, the high-rank monsters will still beat the ever-loving shit out of you. Or at least, you know, more than they do in the future games. Generally, if you have an armor set that is for the rank above what you're currently hunting, you'll have very good defense. Whereas in this game, G-rank armor, you know, you're still going to feel it when you're fighting a high-rank monster, which I think is a good thing. It really makes it so that you don't ever get overpowered. You never really... I mean, of course, if you're using G-rank stuff against low rank, of course, yes, you do become quite overpowered, but that doesn't really translate to the weapons, however. It seems that the weapons really do a lot of damage to the high-rank monsters. I think that there is a lot of good damage distribution in this game, but the way it balances out is that... Yeah, thanks for the signal, mate. I do have a paintball on my screen. I can actually see that myself. Much appreciated. But anyway, yeah, so the way in which this game is quite balanced is that it's sort of a situation where you're taking a lot of hits from enemies and also taking a lot of damage from enemies, or monsters I should say more specifically, but you also have the ability to do a lot of damage to monsters as well. So yeah, you do feel quite strong. Like for instance, when you're first going through low rank, you definitely get the feeling that you're beating on the monsters. They die very quickly, but maybe because you're still adjusting to the game, you get the feeling that they're also beating you up a lot. It's just, that's pretty much the experience that you get with this game. I'd actually like to capture this Tigrex. I do have a trap here that was given to me by someone that I have yet to actually use. I don't really have the combination materials to make traps yet, or at least I don't think so. Sakurai is done for. Is that the first death or the second? I think it might be the first, I'm not too sure yet. I'm just glad that not actually setting up my inventory properly for this quest has not yet backfired, but once again, now that I've said that, that's probably going to happen promptly. I'm probably going to get hit a lot. Actually, no. And the more I say that, the more likely it's going to happen, so I'm going to try and not. I do have lacking stamina here, to be fair, but I don't want to eat my well-done steaks, because I don't really have... Unfortunately, my stockpiles are not ideal at this stage. I don't have too much raw meat to make... oh, Jesus. Okay. That is a reasonable opportunity to have a hot drink, I guess. Anyway, so, what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't have too many stockpiles, I don't have too much raw meat to make well done steaks. Of course, you do have the option of going to the kitchen in this game and actually having the felines make the steaks for you. So you'll get like one burnt meat, the vast majority of your steaks will be well done, and then you might even get a gourmet steak. I was hoping that I would be okay there with my invulnerability period. Of course, using invulnerability periods is very useful in any of the Monster Hunter games, but particularly this one, because, you know, monsters are very, but especially Tigrex, they're very much on you at all times, so yeah, I guess, oh, there you go, there's a good flash bomb. I do have some flash bombs, but I'm trying to use them sensibly. I actually don't have many of those either. I probably could make them, but I just need to buy some bomb casings, I think. That will be in order soon. I'm saving them for a Gold Raytheon and Silver Rathalos double quest, and I need to... Basically, I'll tell you my current checklist in this game. So I reached G rank yesterday, so I'm still very fresh into G rank. I'm only Hunter rank 7 at this stage. There are 9 Hunter ranks in total. You're basically, when it comes to G rank, you've got G1, G2 and G3, rather similar to how the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate game worked. Well, I guess they're all kind of like that. It's just in 3 Ultimate they didn't really call it G1, G2, G3, but that's how it is referred to in this game. And my plan is to have my first G rank armor set be a Gold Raytheon set, but you see there are these things called Heavenly Scales, and you need one for each piece of armor, and it's like a 3% drop chance on regular Gold Raytheon. And so what that means is that you... Oh, Sakura, please. Let's be a little bit more smart here. My defense isn't good either, I'm telling you. Let's do a Wyvern Fire. I haven't been doing that. I would love to capture, but I think we're going to wait for a feint first, because I want to take this opportunity to do as much damage as I can. There's another tail. They're right next to each other. Of course, we do run the risk of failing this quest simply due to Sakura's poor play, which is quite ironic because he's very sassy and not in a good way. I don't like Sakura too much. Of course, you have no way of knowing that because you know you can't actually see the Hunsterverse chat, but just take my word for it. He's quite unfriendly. But yeah, so to get back on the topic of me having a checklist of things to do, I feel like I'm really leeching off this quest. I'm not using any of these flash bombs. I feel quite bad, but you'll have to excuse me for not using them, Hector. But anyways, so yeah, my checklist is get Gold Raytheon armor, but of course to do that I'll need those Heavenly Scales, which once again, you need 5 of them in total because you need 1 for each armor piece, and it's a very low drop percentage chance in the regular Gold Raytheon G rank quest. However, if I do the double quest with the Silver Rathalos and the Gold Raytheon, it's like a 30% chance for Heavenly Scales. So you tell me what is more worthwhile. I would say the double quest is more worthwhile for my time. Even if I fail that quest a few times, I think it's still going to work out better that I do that. Are you going to limp away? No, you're not. You're still going to be upset. That's alright. Sakura, I'm guessing you have reduced health at this stage, which is not good at all. What are you pinging for now? What do you want? You always want something, don't you? Once again, he who double carts is he who is an asshole. What do you want? Did you put down a trap? Why do you insist on putting them over there? Can you tell me? Because it's not like he leaves the area through that door, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna ping. It's like, alright. Well, maybe put it a little closer to the monster, perhaps? You fucking idiot. I'm gonna try for a capture. I only have 2 tranks, I just realised. Yes, we succeeded with the capture. Good hunt, everyone. Good hunt. So, I'm gonna go carve this tail before I forget it. It's the one on the left side. But yeah, once I get the full Gold Raytheon armor set, well, even before that, I think I want to upgrade my Cyanotor Greatsword, because it is currently only Rarity 6, is that correct? Yeah, Rarity 6. And that's not too good, and I need to get to the next level of G rank G2, which will be Hunter rank 6, to actually be able to upgrade that, because Cyanotor is in the 2nd level of the quest things. But also in addition to that, you have the Terra Cyanotor, which is only in G rank, which will have well, basically I need parts from the Terra Cyanotor to in fact do that weapon upgrade. So I'm thinking first and foremost, before I do anything, I need to get to Hunter rank 8, then I get the upgraded Greatsword, then I give Silver Rathalos and Gold Raytheon a few shots to try and get the Heavenly Scales that I need, and then I'll just focus on Gold Raytheon to get the full armor set, and then at that stage, once I have an armor set that has better drop chances and better luck and all of that, it'll make life a lot easier when it comes to actually getting the things that I want. You can see quest is completed, but it was a little bit delayed there. That's a good way to measure the connection delay when you're playing with people, but you could see it wasn't too bad there. It really was quite alright. Anyway, that was reasonably fast. I was expecting a longer quest than that, but yeah, you can see what I have here. I have some carapaces, some claws, got some fangs there, 2 fangs, which is good. Got some wyvern fangs as well. So, not the best quest for Zenny, I have to say. That's quite poor, actually. It's really funny. But anyway. Oh, that's why. It's because he double-carded, that's why we lost out on the Zenny there. So, what's going to make it hard is that I actually have a chat room here open for, you know, this game, but you can't see any of that, and I'm going to have to lean forward to do it, because I'm trying to sit back when I'm playing this game, because, you know, the heads-up display is so large in this game that, you know, if you're close to the screen, you really have to move your eyes a lot to be able to see the whole thing, so it's better to sit back, because, of course, generally you sit a lot closer to your, I guess, what's it called? Your computer monitor than, say, your television screen. So I'm trying to sit back from my monitor a little bit more to have, I don't want to call it a more cinematic experience, but you know what I mean. So I need to buy and send to box a few of my potions. I will mention also in the older games here, it's kind of annoying because whenever someone wants to change their equipment, eat, something like that, they have to actually leave the gathering hall. So you kind of have to conduct online a little differently in this game. You need to first and foremost discern, or well, not discern, sorry, determine. You need to first determine whether or not a person is going to come back once they've left. So, because if there's no communication, you don't actually know. It's really kind of dodgy in that way. I'm going to take out these potions and then I will combine the rest of them with my honey. Actually, I have more potions than honey, so we'll just do that with the rest of our honey, because I don't think we're going to need our honey for anything else. Or at least, not yet. I'm actually really hungry right now, I have to tell you. But yeah, I kind of feel like I want to do one more quest, but, yeah, the one problem that I have to say is that, or one problem that I have as I'm recording this is that it really does eat up my hard drive space, and, you know, I don't have much space on my actual C drive because it's recording to that. And it doesn't really go very smoothly if I'm recording to anything else, so I can't really do really long recordings here just yet. I'm gonna have to free up more space on my C drive to be able to manage that, and I suppose that's just going to be something that I'll have to do. Sakura has now achieved his quest, and good for him. Is he going to... but yeah, the Huntsterverse is a really interesting platform to communicate. You can set up quests through the server, and you have like this screen that you can check, where it shows you the status of the guild halls, and you can actually see quests that have been set on the guild halls. You can change the name of the quest to whatever you want, you can get rid of it whenever you want, and, you know, there's a thanking system. You can thank people for hunting with you within the Discord, and it's very nicely done. I have to say, we are so privileged to have that, because I'll tell you, playing in ad hoc days was not a good time. It was not a good time at all, and this is so much more stable. You will have connection issues from time to time, but it's very, very good, all things considered. I think, to be fair, given the fact that, you know, my recording length needs to be quite short and all of that, it would be more economical for me to just end this recording here. I think, you know, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. I will also be doing more hunting with friends on this game as well, because those other guys are also playing on Freedom Unite, which is pretty cool. See if Sakura is saying anything. Lave2, you suck, bye. Thank you, Lave2, for hunting Gold Raytheon, bye. I don't really know what he's on about, but he's upset with someone, of course, because he's not a very friendly person. But either way, yes, he did the thank you thing, which is enough, I suppose. In some cases, instead of actually thanking you genuinely, they'll just use the thanks command, and you'll get, like, friendship points or something like that within the Discord. I don't really know if I care about that yet, but, you know. I will also mention that I do have a Let's Play on hold for this game that I will be continuing on the emulated version of the game, simply for the increased graphical quality. You know, you can't really compare it, and you've also got the comfort of not having to play with the claw. So, you know, what can I say? I'm unfortunately going to have to ditch the PSP entirely. Here we go, I need to do that, and then that. So what I'm going to do is I will save the game, and I'll actually just show you that I do have my Let's Play profile as well. I'll also be able to show you how much I've played on this profile. We will indeed quit the game. There we go, exit the game. And you'll see, as I continue here, what's going on with my characters. You'll see that I do have my actual Let's Play character as well. This is Duty. She's my female hunter. She is the one that I'm using for the Let's Play. And, you know, I will continue with that once I get to Freedom Unite. Of course, for those of you who are not aware, I'm currently doing a Let's Play of the first Monster Hunter. Then I'm going to move on to 2 DOS. And then I'm going to move on to this game, because of course this game is essentially like, you have Monster Hunter Tri and then Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. The equivalent scenario there, or rather, you know, it's pretty much the same thing is what I'm trying to say. You have 2 DOS, Freedom Unite, because Freedom 2 is actually Monster Hunter 2 DOS ported to the PSP, so therefore Freedom Unite is additional content added onto Monster Hunter 2 DOS, essentially. So that's like the same relationship that Tri and 3 Ultimate have with one another. So yeah, that's why it's chronologically better if I do it like that. So I do have the Let's Play on hold for that reason, but I'll come back to it, and it'll be with beautiful quality, and it'll be more comfortable to play. There is just no reason to go back to the PSP, unfortunately. It makes me sad, because of course I have experienced most of my Portable Third and Freedom Unite stuff, you know, hunting on the PSP, but, you know, it's just doesn't really compare to this experience. So yeah, you can see I have 173 hours on this character. That is going to increase exponentially as I continue to hunt on this profile. I do intend to fully build this profile up as like full endgame G rank. I'm not actually going to record too much more of this game until I build up my character more, because I want you guys to see more of a variation on armor sets. I want you to see more variation with weapons as well. My first actual goal, once I've got the Gold Raytheon armor, is to get a good greatsword, like a better greatsword. I plan to get the King Atalat sword, which is the fully upgraded Diablo's greatsword. That's what it's called in this game. And I will also get a greatsword set. So that's what's going to be happening. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll actually have that set. That would be lovely if I had that. But there are a lot of steps that I have to go through rather, first and foremost, before I can get to that point. So we'll see what happens with that. It's going to be like a mixed greatsword set as well, so I'll have to fight a lot of monsters. It's going to be quite a process just to get my first armor set ready and going with my first fully upgraded G-rank weapon. And I hope that's going to be the King Atalat sword. That is my current goal. But either way, I once again thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next part of my random hunts in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I'll catch you guys later.